5 must have tools to keep kids with ADHD and autism on track daily. Hi, I'm Sue from How to Help My Child, and I'm here to help you today to have a better day with your child. Do you want to bring structure and peace to your day? Well, here's how. I know that we have difficulty establishing and maintaining daily routines with our kids that are on the spectrum. Our neurodiverse kids struggle with anxiety and stress, and they have a lack of daily structure. One of my clients, Jenny, said that her days were chaotic and she felt like she was constantly putting out fires, dealing with meltdowns and aggression from her son. So we worked together and she implemented using some tools to create a daily schedule. The change was just amazing. With a planner and visual schedule, she said, our days became predictable and manageable. And that's not surprising. We use calendars, tools, schedules, diaries for ourselves as adults. Sometimes we store the information in our brain, other times we put the appointment down on our phone, in our diary. We can't expect our children to go through the day to day not knowing what's happening next, particularly younger children who aren't readers. They have so much anxiety and stress. And when we take them from here and put them here or make them do this when they like doing that, there is going to be a lot of explosion, aggression and meltdowns, anxiety and stress. And I know you don't want that for your child. So, some of the things that we're going to use are 5 tools, and they're going to help us create a daily schedule. The first one to use are visual schedules. And you know that I love visual schedules. They're a picture or an icon that represents a daily activity. You pop them up in an order of what's happening, and your child can see, much like we do in our calendar. I've got, PE before school, I've got school, and then I'm going to the dentist, and then I'm going to dad's house. So straight away, they know what's happening for their day. When you take them from here to here, there's no anxiety of where am I going? What am I doing? They know what's happening. So visual schedules are wonderful. And you can even set them up as simply as like your breakfast routine. So your child can get out of bed, they can have a shower, pop their uniform on, eat their breakfast, make their bed, pack their bag, and then hop in the car and go to school. Something so simple, but there's a structure and that anxiety is reduced. And those visual schedules are clear and concrete expectations, and they help your child understand and follow the routine. And mum, do you know the best bit? It helps them to become independent. So when our children are able to do things without us telling them or nagging them or even screaming at them, because face it, mornings often start like that, when our children can do it themselves, follow the routine, they feel very pride. They have a lot of pride. They feel very proud and they want to do that more and more. So work with your child and set up that visual schedule. Now, the second tool that you want to have for your child with autism and ADHD are timers and alarms. Quite simple. I have one on my watch, on my phone. When we cook, we set a timer so we don't burn the dinner. But what it does is it allocates a specific time for the child to do that task. A really simple thing is for your child, particularly your child with ADHD, to focus on homework. You know how much of a battle that can be, and I understand that challenge. Been there, done that with many families, as well as my own boys. So what you do is you set the timer for 30 minutes. Okay, you've got 30 minutes to read the book. They sit there and they read. When they struggle to focus on reading, show them the visual timer, remind them how much time is left, and help them to get back on task. After doing that routinely, your child will be able to manage that themselves. You might use a kitchen timer. Visual timers are fantastic. An app, a physical alarm clock. You might teach them that when it's 4:15, then you can go outside and play. So you've got lots of choices, but that reduces the struggle with having to focus and also helps them know that when that's finished, I'm done. Checklists and to-do lists are our third tool to use. Now, you create a shopping list, I'm sure. And if you don't, you have one in your head. But have you ever come back from the shop and gone, oh my gosh, I forgot the bread, I forgot the butter, and I forgot the eggs? The important things. But if you didn't have a list to follow, it's very easy to get off task. Our kids are the same. particularly our neurodivergent kids. So, we're going to teach them how to use checklists and to do tasks. So, together, write down their tasks and routines onto a checklist. Might be handwriting it, might be putting it on a whiteboard, might be using an app on their iPad or their phone. And encourage your child to check off each item as they complete it. That dopamine hit works so well for our neurodiverse kids. When they've achieved something, they check it off, they get a real boost of dopamine and they feel fabulous. If it's a written checklist or to-do list, they might use some coloured markers or some stickers when they've completed it. But the benefit of using the checklists are that they provide a clear sense of accomplishment. So that helps your child stay organised and on track with their daily activities. The fourth tool to use with our kids with autism and ADHD to help them have a great daily schedule is color-coded calendars. Now, you can get a wall calendar, you can get a planner, or you can even use an app. But when you have colors for certain sections, your child can look quickly and see what's coming up. You might have school is green, going to gym class is yellow, swimming is blue, going to dad's is red. And so when they see that on their calendar, they can see the colors very quickly and they can actually plan their body, visualize and differentiate between their activities and prepare for their day. So you might have that on the fridge and your child might have a quick glance and see, oh, today I've got swimming after school and PE at school. So I need to take my swimming bag and I need to take my PE clothes to change into. If they're going to a friend's house, then they might see, oh, I'm going to play at Tom's house tomorrow and have something to look forward to and prepare and plan. But using those colors are a fantastic way to help your child achieve a strategic day. Now, routine cards and charts are the fifth and final tool to use with your child. These are similar to a visual schedule, but they're just broken down much more. So an idea is to brush your teeth. Your child might cope with brush your teeth and off they go. But often our neurodivergent kids struggle with all of the steps to take, particularly our ADHD kids. And so having a routine cards section or chart section just helps them move along independently again. So they might get their toothbrush, get their toothpaste, take the cap off the toothpaste, put it on the toothbrush, run it under the water, turn the water off, brush your teeth, rinse a toothbrush, rinse your mouth, wash your face, put your toothbrush away. So suddenly all of those little steps have helped your child gain independence. You haven't nagged. Did you use soap when you washed your hands? All of those types of things that as mums we just do. But again, you're promoting the same set so that your child's knowing what the routine is, what is expected. They might need to use that for a few weeks, a few months, forever, or they might actually learn those steps and then live by those rules so that you do this and this. Just breaking down the task into manageable chunks for your child. Now, by implementing these 5 tools, you can create a consistent daily schedule. And we know that helps your child stay focused, organized, but most importantly, confident in their daily routines. And we all want our kids to be confident. So if you'd like to pop a comment below, you might use the word routine and I will send you an amazing checklist of routines to use. But you might even tell me what tools you use with your kids. Or perhaps you could recommend an app that you use that you found very successful for your child. I'm Sue from How to Help My Child. It has been fabulous helping you today. Leave a comment and let me know how these 5 tips helped your child set up for a successful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.